It's about taking responsibility. It's about being prepared. There's a lot of different pieces of the puzzle that you need to put together to be effectively prepared. Generally, for most people, there's always one piece of the puzzle that's missing, and that one piece is the actual event. The only way that you can effectively prepare for that is to imagine how you will react in that situation, because until it happens, you don't actually know.
Get your fire plan sorted, make your decisions now. If you're prepared to stay and defend, be prepared. If you're going to go early. Don't risk being caught on the road.
Leaving during a fire is no good. Getting out of your house the day before or early in the morning when it's a total fireburn day, when the conditions are so bad, is probably the safest and best thing that they can do.
I often find myself talking to these people beforehand, asking them whether they do have a plan, and often they say, yeah, we've had a plan for years, we all know what we're going to do. And you ask them, well, whereabouts do you keep that plan? And they say, well, it's all up here, we've all spoken about what we're going to do. It is good to have something up here, but as soon as you're exposed to any stress or any anxiety and a bit of pressure, what's up here tends to go out the window.
Being prepared and getting as much information as you can about the area that you live. If you live in an area that's predominantly got bushland, then you want to get in contact with the CFA and with the DSC and find out how to prepare yourself the best you can and your family. And if you live in an area where it's more prone to flooding or snow areas where there's more avalanches and things like that, then you need to get that information off the relevant people.
When I came into work, I asked my colleagues where they'd gone on the Saturday and how they'd reacted and that sort of thing, and I was concerned to hear them say that we slept in the front room so that we would hear the sirens or the loudspeakers when they came through to tell us to leave.
I think it's important that when you're putting a plan together, everybody in the family has that involvement in putting that plan together. That way you've all got ownership of it, and you can take one person out of that loop and the plan will still work.
When children take part in developing a plan, they take ownership, and research shows us that in the event that a fire does happen, that they're less likely to be terrified of the situation. That may mean that their role during this whole fire process is to provide everyone with drinks, to make sure the torches have batteries in them, giving them something to do, and that's really, really important.
It's very important, especially for those people who have never lived in Australia or have just moved to Australia. One of the most important things that they need to do is to find out who their local emergency service providers are. So go to the police station, go to the fire station and find out who they are and get as much information off them as they possibly can.
What plan is right for me today may not be the plan that's right for me tomorrow. So on the weekend, your plan might be to stay and defend your property, but during the week, when your partner's at work or you're both at work and your kids are at home, how realistic is it that they will be able to stay and defend? So you need to put those sort of things in place, and that's about creating that telephone tree of people who are close to you so that they know what you're doing, they know what your situation is, and they know where you're going to be.